So, a long time ago now, it seems, I recorded a video. I was quite down, actually, a lot more down than what I am now, and it started something in me. It started a desire for me to do this more. But the problem with that is, the reason why I filmed it is because I'm struggling to do anything. I'm struggling to achieve any of my goals that I'm setting for myself. So that's why it's taken so long to go from there to here. And I think we're over a month now from the last time I filmed. And I've been struggling, as usual. And to give you an idea of how it affects me, is I'm filming this right now at 3:45 in the morning. I seem quite awake for somebody that's up at 3:45. I've been up since 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've now been awake for 12 hours, which, you know, it's not too bad, but I've only had like 2 hours sleep. I only went to sleep at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, so that's sort of one of the ways that it affects me, is my sleep. And I sort of, at the end of the video, I said this is my fake smile, and I kind of like that. I like the idea of talking about that fake smile that we all wear, and that's what I want to do. I want to talk about that, and I'm going to talk about mine, and I probably wear mine a lot more than most. Even now, I seem a little bit happier and a little bit cheerier. But a few hours ago, I was quite prepared to drive my car into a brick wall. And that's a scary thought, that I can go up, down, up, down, up, down. And I ended up going to the doctor, and I'm very lucky that I have a doctor who doesn't conform to NHS guidelines of you are allowed 10 minutes with your patient. I was very lucky that I was his last patient of the day, and I got to spend an hour with the doctor. And we came up with a couple of things that we're going to do. I'm going to see a specialist, and I'm going to talk about that in other videos, and he's going to sort of write a letter to the specialist about what he's trying to do and everything like that. And I'll discuss more about what specialists I'm seeing, why I'm seeing a specialist, what I'm hoping to achieve, if they're actually helping me at all. And that will all be coming. I'd also like to talk about how this disease, condition, life, just this thing affects me. Whether it's simple things, like I'm going to talk about the stupid things that I haven't seen many people talk about, like personal, like grooming, like looking after yourself. How do I look after myself when, frankly, I can't be bothered to do 90% of what most normal people do? How do I raise my children? How are my children affected by this condition? I'm going to talk about all of that, and I'm going to open up, and I'm going to open up on a level that I'm hoping no one has done before. I'm going to be brutal, I'm going to be honest. And with that comes a vulnerability. One of the reasons why I haven't done a video until now is because I made the video, I posted it, and I didn't do anything with it. I didn't share it, I didn't show it, I didn't do a single thing with that video, and because I was scared. Now, I have another channel that I am building as well. I'm starting that up. I have 7 subscribers. Yay for me. Please like, subscribe to this one. There's going to be a lot more content. I'm thinking possibly about doing like a daily 5 minutes. So like every day, just quickly say like today was a good day, maybe because of this, maybe because of that, or like just little things that are happening in my life and how that affects me. I'm probably gonna hope to start doing that in the next couple of weeks. So that'll be interesting. I'm hoping it'll be interesting. So there's a lot to come. There's a lot of topics that I want to go on. Mostly just talk about how my problems affect me. And you might have similar problems, you might have worse problems, you might have slightly better problems. And I'm going to interview some people as well who also have, I would say, in the spectrum of mental health problems, which means they sort of wear a fake smile. And I'd like to talk to people maybe with fibromyalgia, because that's something that's going around. It's something that my mum has got, and I still don't fully understand it. And yeah, I want to really sort of discuss, like, what do we hide from people, and why do we hide it? I hide mine because I don't want anyone to look at me. I don't want anyone to feel guilty. I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. I also don't want anyone to understand how much pain I'm in a lot of the time. And I can't explain why I'm in the pain. I can't tell you why I feel the way I do. All I can tell you is that is how I feel. And it's the way that it is. I'm going to talk to you about body image. From a guy, first of all, because I don't think many guys admit to being body conscious. I've been anorexic before, and I'm now a fat piece of rubbish. I'm going to try and not swear, but they're going to creep in. I have a mouth like a toilet most of the time. My sense of humour is twisted and wicked. There's a lot to come, and I'd like to take you on that journey with me. And I promise I'm going to try and learn to keep looking at the camera instead of looking away all the time. I'm going to learn how to do intro video. I'm going to make a cool title video. I'm going to make a trailer video, an outro video. I'm going to do it all. I'm learning. Give me time. And again, I say this to anyone that wants to be critical of what I'm going to say. Be critical if you understand. If you don't understand and you have never experienced or suffered from it, then I genuinely mean you don't have a right to criticise me for being in bed until 5 in the afternoon. You don't have the right to criticise me for being awake at 4 o'clock in the morning when I probably should be in bed. If you've not experienced insomnia and sleep deprivation, and if you've not messed up sleep is the easiest way, medical terms will come. I'm gonna, when I go more in depth, I'm gonna try and do a little bit of research and make sure I'm really getting the medical terms in there as well, and then trying to put them into my own layman term understanding. So hopefully the people that understand the medical terms, you guys will be fine with the medical terms, but there's going to be a lot of us that don't understand the medical terms, so I'm going to translate the medical terms as well. I want to know from you people, because I'm doing this to help someone. If I have 1 billion people watch this, and 999,999 million people, whatever the number be, if I help one person, that's all I want. I just want one person to go, I'm not alone. I genuinely thought I was the only person that felt like this. I genuinely thought I was the only person that struggled like this. I feel like a terrible parent for sometimes how I am, and I thought I was the only person like this. And no, you're probably not. If you get through my videos, if say we're 6 months down the line and I've pretty much talked about everything I have wrong with me, which might take a couple of years, And you're sat there going, oh, he's not mentioned this, I do this, and is it normal, is it normal, oh, is it normal? Send me a message. If you don't want to make a comment, I think there's a way you can message me on YouTube. I'm going to check. If there's not, I'll put an email address in. I'll get an email address sorted so you can email me privately. I won't say, don't send me your name. That's fine. Just tell me what's going on. It's going to end up as a bit of an agony aunt thing. I might wear a dress for it, maybe. First million subscribers, I will wear a dress. And I'd like to talk to people as well, because there's things I don't understand. I completely agree, and completely, I'd like to talk to some trans people and some people that are sort of going through the transition, and some people that are thinking about going from it, because I think some of them people, like physically, if they're smiling and they're not in the right body, that is a fake smile. Absolutely, that is the biggest fake smile you can have. And I'd like to talk to people about that and sort of understand the journey that they go on, and understand sort of why, first of all, how did they know? Because, how did they know that they want, what are the feelings behind that? And I'd like to understand that. And is there any psychological mental health conditions associated with that? Obviously, the first one that comes to my mind is maybe if you're in the wrong body, you're going to feel depression. Because you're going to be low, you're going to feel like crap. Yeah, this whole swearing thing's not going to work, but we'll try. So yeah, that would be great. I'd like to talk to binary people, because I don't want to offend anyone, so I'm going to be very blunt and honest. I don't understand it. I don't get it. My mind says you're one or the other. My mind says that. My heart says you're anything that your heart tells you you are. But then my head says, but if your heart tells you that you're a goat, does that mean you walk around on all fours and go goat noises? I don't know. If my little sentence there has offended you, honestly, I don't really mind if I've offended you, because if I've offended you, it's because of my ignorance. And if you just want to attack me because I'm ignorant, fine, attack me. Here's what I do. I don't attack people for being ignorant. I educate people for being ignorant. And I'd like to educate you. I'm always looking at this side of the camera. I'm really sorry, but that's where I can see myself, and I'm really sorry. Like I say, I'm new to this. I'm getting used to it. I'm going to sit back, relax. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. I know it feels really weird, but yeah, it's going to feel weirder, as you can tell. This video, I'm a lot. I've just recently got my drugs back, actually. It's probably helped a lot. So that makes me hyperactive. Yeah, so yeah, I'm probably going to end this video now, and then I'm going to talk about something else. Probably maybe upload 2 videos tonight. Seems like a good idea. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I'll talk about something. But for now, hopefully you've got a better understanding what this site's going to be all about. It's going to be about that fake smile that we all wear, that we all have, that we all put on, to protect ourselves and the rest of the world from what's behind it. And come along for the ride. Straight to the camera, not that way, straight. There's a subscribe button somewhere. I don't know where I'm pointing, I don't know actually how to put it on the screen yet. There's a like button, there's a thumbs up maybe. Click them, that'd be good. Leave a comment, tell me what you want me to talk about. Have a go at me if I've offended you, by enlightening me. Enlighten me. Gay people, lesbian people, straight, bi-curious, you know, I'd like to talk to everybody. I'd like to end naivety. That's what I would like to do. I would like to end naivety. And I would like to talk to, I've got some other ideas of people I'd like to talk to, I'm not sure how some of them ideas are going to happen. Some of them I would like to talk to people of a criminal nature, because there is a connection to certain mental health disorders and criminal activity. And it'd be interesting to talk to some people. I'd like to have the argument of pro and against cannabis in a recreational sense and in a medical sense. My view is quite a different one. I've used cannabis in the past, I've had adverse reactions to it, I've still gone and used it again, and I'm not currently using it. Would I use it if my doctor offered it to me? Probably. But only because a doctor is offering it to help. Anyway, many things we're going to talk about. But I can only do it if you guys like, subscribe, and watch this space. Take care. Smiley Maplethorpe on My Fake Smile.